evening, my name is Abdrazak Ali and this is Dalsan TV English News. We have a lot lined up for you, but first, let's have a look at some of the stories that are making headlines here in Somalia. President Mahmoud visits injured officials at Erdogan Hospital following Al-Shabaab attack. Somaliland threatens to deny Ethiopian naval base unless recognized. Chinese envoy to Somalia meets Artemis head to discuss cooperation for Somalia's security improvements. Welcome back. The president of Somalia, Dr. Hassan Sheikh Mohamud, has paid a visit to Erdogan Hospital in Mogadishu on Friday. The hospital is currently treating several officials and civilians who were injured in Al-Shabaab attack on Thursday evening. President Hassan Sheikh Mohamud, accompanied by the police chief, paid a visit to the Erdogan Hospital in Mogadishu on Friday. The hospital is currently treating several officials and civilians who were injured in the assault. According to the police, the siege at the SYL Hotel, a favored destination for government officials, lasted for hours, resulting in the tragic loss of 3 government soldiers and leaving 27 people wounded. Among the injured are 18 civilians, 3 lawmakers. President Mahmoud strongly condemned the attack and expressed his heartfelt wishes for a swift recovery for all those affected. During his visit to Erdogan Hospital, he extended his support to the injured individuals, emphasizing the government's commitment to their well-being. In addition to the hospital visit, Mr. Mohamud also made a stop at the headquarters of the National Intelligence and Security Agency (NISA). There, he received preliminary reports and updates regarding the terrorist attack at the SYL Hotel. The president engaged with security officials and emphasized the importance of thorough investigations in government agencies to uncover the full extent of the incident and prevent future attacks. While media outlets associated with the Al-Shabaab claimed that 4 Somali members of parliament sustained injuries, official sources have yet to confirm these reports. Dr. Issa Kaid, the Somaliland Foreign Affairs Minister, has met with Somaliland community in Paris, where he provided updates on the ongoing negotiations between Somaliland and Ethiopia. Mr. Kaid threatened to deny Ethiopia naval base unless they recognize the breakaway region, that is Somaliland. Dr. Issa Kaid Mohamud, Somaliland's foreign minister, met with the Somaliland community in Paris, where he provided updates on the ongoing negotiations between Somaliland and Ethiopia. Dr. Kaid expressed optimism about the nearing completion of the agreement while emphasizing the critical points that have been disclosed to the public. Addressing the community, Dr. Kaid highlighted 2 key aspects of the agreement that have been made public, emphasizing the need for broad support within Somaliland. He revealed that the agreement includes establishment of naval base for Ethiopia, contingent upon immediate recognition of Somaliland. According to Dr. Kaid, the 2 elements of the agreement are inseparable. Dr. Kaid shared that Ethiopia is expected to reroute significant portion of its trade through Somaliland with an initial target of at least 10%, potentially increasing to 30% in the subsequent year. This development holds a promise of boosting economic ties between the 2 nations. He emphasized that if Ethiopia fails to recognize Somaliland, it would be a missed opportunity for peace, although it would not deter Somaliland's resolve. Dr. Kaid clarified that technical teams from both nations are meticulously reviewing the agreement, dispelling rumors of post-Djibouti conference agreement and reaffirming that discussions have been ongoing for the past 4 months. He also shared that the Somaliland negotiation team recently visited coastal towns, including Berbera and Borama, to engage with local communities and gather their input. Recent reports suggest that the memorandum of understanding between the 2 nations may encounter significant obstacles. Bloomberg reports international pressure on Ethiopia to reduce regional conflicts, potentially leading to withdrawal of its intention to recognize Somaliland as a separate entity. Ethiopian authorities have reportedly conveyed to international diplomats their readiness to retract their recognition of Somaliland. This shift stance was hinted at during a recent meeting between Ethiopia Prime Minister Abiy Ahmed and Kenyan President William Ruto in Kenya. Prime Minister Ahmed indicated that a willingness to compromise on critical aspects of the Ethiopia-Somaliland deal to foster better relations with Somalia. Somaliland, a self-declared independent region in the Horn of Africa, and Ethiopia, a neighboring country, have recently signed a memorandum of understanding. Now, the ambassador of China, His Excellency Ambassador Fei Chengchao, has met with the special representative of the chairperson of the African Union Transition Mission in Somalia, ATMIS, Ambassador Suf Mohamed Al-Amin. They discussed various important issues, including strengthening cooperation between the two sides in the ongoing war against Al-Shabaab that has gained momentum across the country.
The ambassador of China to Somalia, Ambassador Fei Chengchao, met with the special representative of the chairperson of the African Union Commission and the head of the African Union Transition Mission in Somalia, ATMIS, Ambassador Suf Mohamed El-Amini. They discussed various important issues, including strengthening cooperation between the two sides in the ongoing war against Al-Shabaab militant group that has gained momentum across the country. They also significantly deliberated the ATMIS transition progress and Somali security situation. The two officials agreed to further cooperate to make a joint contribution to the Somali security and peaceful reconstruction. Ambassador Chengchao thanks the ATMIS for the hospitality and the meeting and reiterated the Chinese government's unwavering commitment to further supporting Somalia in its quest for a stable and peaceful nation. He commended the Ambassador Mohammed for coordinating and ensuring the smooth ATMIS troops drawdown and the seamless handing over of security responsibilities to the Somali security forces. On his part, the ATMIS head expressed gratitude to the Chinese government for its continuous support to Somalia's state-building processing and underscored the ATMIS' unflinching undertaking to eradicating Al-Shabaab from the Horn of Africa nation. Both ATMIS and Chinese government support Somalia's ongoing efforts for reconstruction after decades of civil war and insurgency that have devastated and crippled critical sectors in the East African country.
Well, that story brings us to the end of this bulletin. My name is Abdulrazak Ali. Till we meet again, have a lovely evening.